Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we're gonna look about Azure Load Balancer. So Azure Load Balancer is a layer 4 TCP UDP load balancer that provides high availability by distributing incoming traffic among healthy VMs. A load balancer probe monitors a given port on each VM and only distributes traffic to an operational VM. So here we have a resource group 1 and East US, and VNet 1 we have a two VMs, one is in subnet 1 and one is in subnet 2. So we have a load balancer here where it balances the traffic from the outside. So here I'm gonna install Nginx in both the servers and show you how the requests were redirected through LB. So let's go and see the lab. So this is our lab. I'll be giving this code in a description link so you can download it from there. So this created two VMs, VM1 and VM2. Now go to the load balancer, create a load balancer. Here I'm selecting my resource group 1 and I'm giving my load balancer name as AzureLB. I'm going with the basic one. You can also go with the standard. So public IP, there should be a public IP. We need to create a public IP here. Go on create. So with this public IP we're gonna access our websites which were deployed in a Nginx server. So our load balancer is deployed now. Click on the load balancer, go to the backend pools, add backend pool. I'm giving my backend pool name as Azure BP. Select the virtual network where your virtual machines are deployed. So click on virtual machines, select your virtual machines. So now traffic will be routed to both these virtual machines. I'm also creating a health probe to monitor the health, and now we'll creating a load balancer rule. I'm giving load balancer rule name as Azure LB rule 1. So port 80, it's a HTTP port because we are doing it for a web server. Now take the IPs of this VMs, try to log in and install Nginx on it. I'm changing the HTML page here just for our identification. I'm also doing the same with the other server as well. So now go to Azure LB, take the front end IP here. So the public IP, as you can see, it redirect to the server 2, and my other browser it redirect to the server 1. Now I'm gonna delete my complete lab setup from a command line. I'm gonna delete the resource group where all this is been deployed. So resource group, I am deleting it. Now we'll look at application gateway, a path-based routing. Application gateway is a web traffic manager of your web applications. With application gateway on top of load balancer, your workloads, you can make routing decisions based on URL paths or a host headers. As you can see in the diagram, we have a two VMs. It's the same like a load balancer, but we have a home page in one VM and about page in other VM. For deploying this, we need to have a subnet, empty subnet as well, without using any IP from it. So let's go and see how we can deploy this lab. The same, I'll be giving this code to you. So once the code is run, you'll be having a two VMs deployed. Log into both the VMs and install Nginx in it. Here what you have to do is, like, for one server you have to deploy it as a home page. So I'm editing the HTML page as a home page here, and in other one I'm creating one more directory in the same path. As you can see, var www/html, I'm creating a directory called about. So I'm copying this index.html page to that about. I have also edited this HTML page just for our identification. I made it as an about page before. Later I have copied this page to the about directory. So now go to the application gateways, create an application gateway. Here select the resource group and give your application gateway name. I'm giving it as app gateway. So minimum instance I'm making it as 1. And virtual network, you have to select the RGNet VNet one. I told you, like, we need a empty subnet, that we gonna assign it here. This also needs a public IP, because this public IP we have to access both the servers pages. So backend pool we are creating here. So I'm giving home page, and VM1 has a home page, so I'm giving the VM1 here. I'm adding one more backend pool for the about page. The virtual machine 2 has about page, so I'm giving that virtual 2 here, virtual machine 2 here. And now add a routing rules. Yep. I'm giving app gateway listener, front end IP is a public IP. So go to the backend targets, add a multiple targets. So here in path you have to give a /about/star, and the target name is about. HTTP settings, give your HTTP settings here. uh, for a new Azure, that will be like backend setting name. So backend target as an about page, because this needs to go to the about. Backend target I have given it as a home page, because initially we have to connect to the home page, right? That's why. So click on create. Let's wait until your application gateway is deployed. So once your application gateway is deployed, copy the front end IP, the public IP which has been created while creating the application gateway. So copy this IP, go to the browser, paste this IP here. As you can see, the home page is displayed. Now give a /about/. It has redirected you to the about page. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe for more videos like this.